Hello my Libra, it's Prince. I'm back and we will do your love reading for the month of May 2020. So for this mid-month of May, we will dive in what's going on with you guys since it's been a while. Libra, I'm getting that a lot of things happened actually. Plus we had this whole pandemic thing going on. I hope everything is well with you. And we have also entered a lot of retrograde planets here. So let's see. For Libra. So Libra, we have the World, and the Six of Pentacles. Major ending, major shift for you, Libra. You've been through a lot of things because you have finally reached the world. So I feel that you are now truly putting your past behind you, and it's like to a point where no matter how you hold on to things, it was like it was time to let it go anyway. It's like if you didn't choose it yourself, it's like the universe pushed you through this endings, and it's like very intensely driven by the universe here at this point. It's like you had to go through this transformation here, or this releasing. Let's see, because you have the Two of Cups. Interesting. Libra, with the World and the Two of Cups, it's you're letting if you are dating someone or if you're in a relationship with someone, it's like now you're letting the universe guide the relationship. It's like you let things into the universe hands at this point, because you have understand that it's beyond your control. Like the more you have in the past tried to control a situation or to bring a direction to it, it's like you realize that it's never going to be your way at this point. So with all the things you have been through, Libra, you're now actually okay. So I'm going to come back. My alarm is ringing. So Libra, with the World, I'm really getting that you are now letting things flow naturally, because you are not willing to force yourself into fold yourself into so many pieces just for the person to understand that you love them. Like I think you've made your point across at this point, and that you're not willing to make a move right now because you want to see that the other person is as much invested as you were, because right now you are now freeing yourself to a point where it's very up to the universe hands at this point. Like you won't even feel bad if this person is not doing a move, because you're fed up with it, or you're just not looking into it the same way as you used to. Like you're really in a point of I can't find a word for it, but it's like you want this fairness, and you're not going to beg for it. I feel like you're really ready for any outcome at this point. It's like you're just at the top of it, and you're just not budging. Like you with the Six of Pentacles, it's like I've been forcing and compromising and doing the best I could, but at this point, if I don't see any effort or any reciprocity, then I'm already gone, because I won't wait. Like you're at this point where time is very important, and the energy you're investing yourself in, it's like you're already above it. I hope I get my point across here, but it's like you're not really expecting at this point or waiting. It's like you reach a point of not giving a damn, basically. That's how I see it. But you truly have your heart in the right place, because it's like the way you have given energy and effort and love towards a specific person. It was because you really love them, which is really nice here. That's what I see. Because you have now a certain truth that you have discovered with the Two of Swords, and I feel it's regarding blockages when it comes to a relationship. It's like, why do I always feel like I am the one moving mountains here? This is where you kind of see now principles of how you want a relationship to function, because we have the Ace of Swords next. It's like, I am not going to keep up with feeling like I am moving the moon so big, like your emotions, like moving things when the other person is not budging or is not feeling sure. Like, I feel at this point you're very sure of wanting the right person and wanting the person that you want for. And the Two of Cups is here to just show that you don't want to leave a false thing. Ace of Cups. We are going to clarify this. Clarify the Ace of Swords for Libra. That's too much. Two aces. This isn't, because you have the World with two, along with two aces, so you truly don't give a fucking damn here, because you are now wanting only the best and wanting, you're over it basically, from past patterns, past routines, past beliefs. Like the way you have received in the end, it's like you know that it wasn't fulfilling, you know that you deserve better, and you're going to claim only the best, and you're not willing to stick up with half-ass offers here. Okay, so let's see. Clarify, please. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the, oh my god, yeah, I'm seeing what's going on. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Okay, so real quick, I'm getting you, Libra. You were dealing with a lot of basically, it's all about you moving mountains, doing all the effort when it comes to love, because you know that deep down the emotion, the attraction was so sincere and all, but you realize a crucial point where you want them to be as invested as you are. You want your desire to be fulfilled as much as they are, because you were giving a lot here. You were constantly the one pouring your heart into the relationship here with the Two of Cups, but you realize with the Ace of Swords and the Hermit that at this point I rather retract myself. So this might be past energies. You might have already done that, or you are currently doing it, or you are about to do it. With the Ace of Swords, regardless, this is you finding a fact about a situation where you know that this is not going to work any longer. I need to retract myself. I need to recharge myself. I need to find my energy back, because you felt drowned. This is what I'm seeing. You felt drowned because you pour your heart, Libra, in such an intenseful way and a passionate way, and it wasn't returned. It's like you were giving so much that you realized that this is not going to work if the other person is not doing the same. And with the Magician, with the Ace of Cups, it's like this period of time of you removing yourself from this energy where you know that this is not going to work. You realize that you've learned a lot actually about what you let yourself up to, where you were putting yourself into very dangerous patterns, because it's like you were feeding people energies that made you feel so empty in the end. That's what I'm getting. Like you felt so abused here, because you want to be sure that they want this as well, that they are valuing you, and it made you with the Ace of Swords above it very questioned yourself about your worth at this point. Like it's like, I don't feel appreciated and I am sick of it. Like I feel your energy is being sick of it, of feeling abused and used, and very like there is no effort or confirmation from the other person that they will give you back this love that you are giving. Like it's to a point where you don't want to stay really into a situation like this. Like the World and the Ace of Swords, you're sick of it and you're just done. I feel that you're completely done with this thought of where you put yourself into, and this is a point of no return. Like you realize that it was so unfair, because you're a sign who value a lot justice and fairness, and I am as a Libra as well, so I do understand where you want things to be equal, especially in love, Libra. You want things to be equal, and you hate when you have been took advantage on, and you realize that you gave way too much to people that didn't deserve it. So we have the Ace of Cups here and the Magician. You realize that you're such a giver, and this trait of the way you are, the charming side of you, the way you are when it comes to relationship and the way you deal with it, you are aware of the value of it, and you are now seeing that it is very important to choose wisely here what you want to manifest here. And here you know that it is crucial to put yourself out there for the right people, because you were maybe retracting yourself and putting yourself into a bubble where you thought that you had only those options or only this person, and you realize now that I'd rather be alone if it has to be this way, because I only want the best for me. So you're choosing yourself, and you're not willing to just stick with someone just because the attraction is good, or the love was or is as long as they don't meet your standards, you won't stick up. That's what I see. Eight of Wands. And I feel that this Hermit card says a lot with the World here, that you are now in a very different place, because this whole retract moment, like you might have take a lot of time for yourself, especially since we had quarantine season basically, and this whole thing about taking social distancing. You have took real time to evaluate where you should stand and where you should put yourself into, and you realize that a lot of things that you were putting effort on, you had to remove that, and you did, you truly did. With the Ace of Swords, you truly choose yourself and choose the right things to do. You realize that you cannot keep up with giving so much for receiving nothing or so little. And we have that Eight of Wands. So you are now surprisingly, with this Magician, attracting a lot of new things and a lot of old things as well, because it's rising things up in the sky. It's like you're now attracting a lot here, which, remember, you will only have to, the only thing you have to do is to choose wisely, because you will attract a lot of things, Libra, but you will have to decide. Yeah, decisions, Libra, because that Ace of Cups, you will decide here now, and by understanding here that you will have to decide who deserves this love at this point, who truly will not drain you, because you could choose whoever you want, but if it goes back to old patterns, then it won't be helpful for you. So you know that it is crucial now to only make the best choice for yourself. Like, you will be very with the Word and the Ace of Swords, very aware now of what should be done up until this point. Let's see with the Eight of Wands. So we have the Chariot. Basically, you know what to do. You already know, Libra, and I don't think you fear at this point to be on your own, because it's like at this point I'd rather be alone than to be here the one holding things on my shoulders. Just look at the world here. She doesn't hold anything here. She's up in the sky, the universe. She's just on her own, but she's free. And this is where you want to be, to find your light, to be with your own motivation, passion, with something that drives you for real, because you're sick of having illusions here. You're with the Ace of Swords, you're really cutting it through, and you know that being attractive here by having a lot of things coming in, this is your time to choose here the only things that truly deserve a chance here. And I'm not worrying here, because I know that everything that will come to you, you will deal it with a very charming way and classy way, so you won't be rude here if you're not provoked, for sure. And you will know how to deal things here, because a lot of things are coming in. I feel some of those things might not be what you want, so beware. But I'm not worried here, because you have the Chariot. You know where you're going to. Wow, this period for you is very empowering, because you are choosing yourself. It's like you have this awareness now, so it will be very easy for you to not dive in unnecessary relationships and unnecessary plans where you don't feel home, or you don't feel accepted, you don't feel loved. Like, you know now that it is worthless. Two of Cups, that it isn't, it doesn't have its place here, that you rather do things on your own if it's not equal, if it's not out of real love and passion and dedication. Especially you have the Wheel. So let's see, tarot, let's see, Five of Pentacles. So you're now switching the roles here, because you are sick of it. So you now know, because like I see here, you're attracting a lot of things, but now all the other all those offers, they will all feel this way. They will all feel like, oh, I missed Libra. Like, I want Libra, but they gone. There is this scenario where I felt that when you have reached the world, you might have decided to remove yourself from, especially due to quarantine, you might have take a break from social media, or took where there's this energy where people are asking where you are with the Eight of Wands. Like, there is a reason here why this Eight of Wands is here, is because you have maybe disappeared for some reason, or there's like this thing where people haven't heard of you with the Hermit. Like, there was something, but you just cut it off with this Ace of Swords, and now people are wondering, where are you? And it's like, you have people's back here, where if they're wondering, and the people that do love you, they know what's happening, that you're taking your time to rest with the Chariot. Like, they know what you're doing, and it's like those who wants to be with you, and that they treated you unfairly, they will understand that when you did come back, it wasn't for them. And that will be a huge shift, because now they realize that they truly lost Libra. They realize that they that you have rised above with the Ace of Cups, and that you're now only giving love to the ones that matters, and most importantly to yourself only. Yeah, I feel that you're really limiting your energy here, that you're not putting yourself everywhere and where you want to give love, because you just want to take time for you. Like, there's a lot of singularity energy here, which is very important here for Libra here, I guess, for this period, to only choose yourself and to be very protective of your energy. And people are craving for you, but they are not good for you. Because you know the direction you want to take here. You realize that you're sick of past patterns. So Libra. Nine of, oh my god, yeah. You realize that this is only fair trade. That you decide to choose yourself. Nine of Coins, and we have the Nine of Wands. So the pain that people will endure due to the loss of losing you, it's only fair for you, because you know that they didn't savor the relationship, they didn't value the relationship, so why would you even reconsider when they didn't give a damn? When you gave way too much of yourself, when you overextend yourself, you now realize that the pain that you have suffered through, there is an exit to it, and it's to be no longer trapped into this infinite loop. See, there is a way where this person can go. This is you, Libra. You can finally free yourself, because you have reached the world. You have reached this ultimate truth about only accepting the right people, only accepting the people that do value you, and not lowering your standards, because why should you, when you have been treated so unfairly, when you have been put on this situation where you had to question yourself, where you had to question what love was, where you stand in this picture, and now you realize that you have no place in their lives, in the people that did mistreated you, Libra. Wow, this is powerful, because you decide now to do this spring cleaning basically when it comes to people. Wow. So let's see moon energy, and actually you will enjoy this, because you will see that they will only taste their own poison. Ooh, balance spirituality and practicality. Now you're fully understanding that it's time to really make the moves. Like, the more you become practical about your life, the more you realize that you're happier this way, happier when you make your stand, and that you do in fact purify yourself from unnecessary burdens. Let's see, advice, energy. Okay, so we have two. Wow. Think on your feet with the fox spirit. So think on your feet. It's like you finally see that it's better to be on your own. Like, truly, you don't have to fear to be on your own, because they would make you feel that you were all alone, even when you were with them, with the people that you cherished, but they didn't did. And with the cow spirit, the miracles are endless. It's like you realize that when you finally accept your own value, and finally accept that you don't deserve so little, you see that you're learning your true value, that all those things that you deserve will be on your way if you finally remove yourself from those things that are not meant to be stuck with you. Okay, so let's take a romance angel. Wow. I guess it is. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And you deserve love. You are valuable. So those two cards are really summing up the reading here. It's like in the past you were giving so much to people that actually didn't deserve it. And it's like you were wanting to give because giving was like, because you're a sign of equality, and it's like, I'm giving this so because I know, because I want the return. So you were constantly giving and giving, and it's like, now that I gave, I will receive it back, because it's all about controlling here. And now you realize that they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve to be receiving that much love from you, because they didn't simply had the right energy for you. And you realize that love will come naturally. Love will come the way it should be. With it will fall naturally here, and you are lovable. It's like, you know how much you are charming. You know already that. You know that you will receive so much, but it's time to choose wisely here. It's time to choose the people that will actually make the effort, because if you give it to the wrong people, you will feel this way. 5 of Pentacles. You will feel trapped. You will feel like, I am someone who has to be there for them, when actually they are not for you in the first place. So this is all about learning the right choices, the right person to have with you. Libra, it truly is about that. because it needs balance and it needs to be equal. It's not about trying hard here, Libra. Truly, it will come naturally. Okay, Libra, interesting reading. I hope you all the best, and I see you very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.